Hello, children. Hello. How are you feeling today? Today is a special class. We are going to talk about telling the time. Remember the numbers? Remember the time? How do you tell the time? Let's check. Hours and minutes. We have a clock. Pay attention. This is the clock, okay? This is the hour hand. It is the shortest hand on the clock. And this is the minute hand. It is longer than the hour hand. Okay? So pay attention. Hour hand, minute hand. Shortest hour hand, longest minute hand. Okay? So let's listen. When the minute here, when the minute hand is pointing to 12, number 12, it is showing a full time, a full hour. We call this time o'clock. On this clock, the hour hand is pointing at the 8, number 8. And the minute hand, this one, is pointing to the 12. This clock is showing the time is 8 o'clock, okay? 8 o'clock. What time is it? What time is it? Look here. We have number 1, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. In the day, we may say midday. At night, we may say midnight, okay? Let's check. I ask you answer. What time is it, everyone? Can you tell me? What time is it in this clock? Let's check. It is 7 o'clock. Next one. What time is it this time? What time is it? It is 3 o'clock. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock. And this time, what time is it? It is 12 o'clock. Lembrando que se for 12 horas do dia, eu chamo midday. Midday. Se for da noite, meia-noite, eu chamo midnight. Ok? Here. What time is it? Which clock shows 2 o'clock? Pay attention everyone, is this clock showing 2 o'clock? Is this clock showing 2 o'clock? Is this clock showing 2 o'clock? Number 1, number 2, or number 3 shows 2 o'clock? 1, 2, or 3? Number 3. The clock number 3 shows 2 o'clock. What time is it on this clock? 3 o'clock. What time is it on this clock? 8 o'clock, okay? Next one, what time is it? Which clock shows 4 o'clock? Clock number 1, clock number 2, or clock number 3? 1, 2, or 3 is showing 4 o'clock. If you said Clock number 1, you scored. Clock number 1 shows 4 o'clock. And clock number 2, 9 o'clock. And clock number 3, 10 o'clock. And the last one, what time is it? Which clock shows 10 o'clock? Clock number 1, clock number 2, or clock number 3? 1, 2, or 3 shows 10 o'clock. If you said number 2, you scored because number 2 is 10 o'clock, but number 1 is 4 o'clock, and number 3 is 3 o'clock. Ok, eu falei que era o último, mas já tem mais um. What time is it on this clock? Which clock shows 3 o'clock? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? 3 o'clock. If you said number 2, you scored because number 2, 3 o'clock. Number 1, no, 8 o'clock. And number 3, 2 o'clock. Okay? And now we finished. All right? So do the exercise. Repeat when it is asked to. Okay? Let's study the numbers. All right? Because tomorrow we are going to learn about minutes. Okay, everyone? Bye-bye. See you.